Hi guys, I'm finally getting around to doing my pregnancy blog update. So I am now 36.5 weeks. It's really gone so fast, this whole pregnancy. I can't believe there's only like 3.5 weeks or less, or maybe a little bit more to go before I have Bubby. But in general, I'm still feeling pretty good. I'm busier than ever work-wise. I think being a mummy blogger is the only profession where you actually get busier the more pregnant that you get. But I'm trying to madly put everything into place before the baby comes, like scheduling my blog posts, and I'm launching a label, trying to get everything kind of done so then I can go into a newborn bubble. I don't know what I'm going to be like when I have the baby. I don't know if I just want to kind of lock myself away and get to know the baby, or if you know, I'll want to be sharing and kind of on social media and stuff. But my instincts are saying that I kind of want to kind of lock down and just spend some quality time with the baby. So that's why I've been kind of still going and so busy right up until 37 weeks, and then I've kind of blocked out May and June for any bigger commitments, so I can just kind of play it by ear and see how I go. So I'm still feeling pretty good, I must say. Obviously I have the usual pregnancy complaints. I have the shooting pain down the legs. I've still got these bloody skin tags going on. I've got 2 on my eyelids at the moment. I hope they just fall off later. I don't know what's going on there. You know, obviously the heavier I get, the more swollen I get underneath. I tried to groom myself yesterday. That was a disaster. I apologise to the midwives in advance. It's just like no-go zone down there. I can't see it. But all I know is I feel really swollen down there. I don't remember feeling so swollen with Archie, but yeah, so I feel quite heavy. But yeah, Bubby is good. Bubby is measuring average, right on average, which is great. Not too big. I was worried Archie was like 4 kilos, so I was worried I was going to have another humongous baby, or even bigger, because they say the second baby is bigger. But this one is smaller, so I'm not sure if that's because I'm kind of a lot busier than I was with Archie, or they say if it's a girl it can be a bit smaller, but I don't know. Anyway, the baby is healthy, everything looks good. Apparently the head size is a good size to push out, so that's kind of the main thing right now. So now I'm actually thinking about birthing the baby. Up until now I haven't really thought about it, and now I'm like, okay, this baby, this human has to come out of my vagina. That's a pretty full-on thought, but yeah, I'm sure we'll manage. So I put a call out for questions, because I thought that's the best way to do this video blog, is to see what you guys want to know. And I got so many questions back. A lot of them were kind of similar, so I've kind of rolled them into one. But yes, so I'm going to go through and I'm going to read and answer the questions now. So first of all, I had about 10 people. I was wearing this same top, and a lot of people were like, where's that dress from? I love it. This is 1965, the label, and it's not a dress, but they do a dress version of it. It's just actually a top, but a longer top. So there's Bubby, there's the growth Bubby. But yeah, I love off the shoulder. I've been wearing a lot of off the shoulder this pregnancy, and loose and flowy, and yeah, this is great. It's really comfortable. So that's 1965, the label. So that was the kind of first most asked question, which was a bit funny, but anyway. So the next question was, what do you eat on an everyday basis this pregnancy? You know what, I often read these magazines which show what like celebrities eat on a day-to-day basis, and I'm just like, I don't ever eat the same thing 2 days in a row. I haven't been watching what I eat 100%, I have to say. I've been trying to get in as many nutrients as possible, making sure I have a big salad every day and things like that. But I have been indulging in lots of things. But look, I'll tell you, if I want to have a healthy day, I'll tell you what I have. So I either have some eggs fried in coconut oil, or scrambled with some avocado and some rocket, and maybe some tomatoes or something like that. So I'll either have that, or I'll have porridge, which I make with coconut water, without milk. I was dairy free in the lead up to falling pregnant. I was gluten and dairy free. I'm not gluten and dairy free anymore, but I still don't like to have a lot of dairy, and I'm probably making up for that in cheese because I'm a little bit cheese obsessed at the moment. So that's what I would have for breakfast on a healthy day. For lunch, I would probably have some rice or corn crackers with avocado and tomato and some cheese on it. Or a big salad. I miss going out and having salads at cafes because you can't have salads, which drives me crazy. So if I go out, I normally have like some sourdough with eggs and avocado or something like that on them. I definitely have a treat every single day, whether that's chocolate or a little friand or some ice cream or something like that. I like to get in some organic yogurt if I can. I drink lots of coconuts, whole coconuts. Dinner is usually some sort of meat and veggies or salad, but I have been eating more and more pasta and things like that because sometimes I'm just feeling like I need lots of carbs. So I don't have a regimented diet at all. I'm kind of, like I said, trying to get in fruit and vegetables. I like to make myself coconut water smoothies as well, so I'll just put in frozen bananas and berries and coconut water and blend that up too to get my fruit intake up. But it's mainly about salads and veggies and then treating myself. I don't think in pregnancy, as long as you're getting your nutrients in, I really don't think that you should be restricting your calories. Yeah, so that's what I ate. Now the next one is kind of related. How tall are you and how much weight have you gained this pregnancy? I don't like to focus on weight a lot. I think that, there's a lot of focus on how much does somebody weigh, but I think how much weight people put on depends on their makeup, and as long as they're in a healthy range, I think that's great. I have put on 12 kilos in 36 weeks. I put on 15 kilos in the pregnancy with Archie. So I'm right on track for what I'm meant to be putting on. Naturally I'm very thin, and my BMI is on the lighter side of healthy. So my obstetrician was like, you have to put on a minimum of 12 and ideally 15 kilos. And that's what I did with Archie. So I haven't had to try to put that on, or I haven't had to watch what I eat. That's just kind of what my body has naturally done. So I reckon by the time I give birth, I'll probably have put on about 14 kilos. Because this baby is a kilo lighter than Archie, so that's where the kilo will come off. So yeah, I definitely don't watch what I eat. Focus hasn't been staying thin in pregnancy. I've definitely expanded for myself, my hips and my bum. I have stretch marks, and I don't even care. As long as this baby's healthy, I didn't want to obviously put on excessive amounts, and I didn't want to put on less than 12 kilos. So I'm on track with that. Next question is, do you have a birth plan or know what sort of birth you are hoping for? No, I don't have a birth plan. I had a very kind of clear plan with Archie and none of it went to plan. So I think no plan is a good plan. Whatever gets the baby out in the healthiest, fastest way possible, and obviously my health as well. We're aiming for a natural vaginal delivery. Actually, when I say natural, I will probably take an epidural. I ended up having an epidural with Archie, and I wouldn't have been able to birth him without the epidural because I had to have quite a pretty full-on episiotomy and stuff with him because he was so big, and I was almost on the cusp of having to go in to have an emergency Caesar. My pushing stage was almost 3 hours. So that wasn't the easiest birth. This baby's a bit smaller. I feel a lot calmer about it. I'm open to however it plays out. I just want to be in a good headspace and do the best for the baby. So I'm not strict in what I want and what I don't want. I'm just going to kind of see how it goes and listen to the professionals as well. So how different have you found this pregnancy to your first? Well, I think the biggest difference has been my mental state. This pregnancy I've been so much calmer, which is surprising because I've had the miscarriages before and I've had more reason to stress this pregnancy. Archie had complications at birth as well, but I think all of the work that I did when I was going through my fertility treatments, all of the work on myself, the meditation and the exercise and the kind of work to kind of put a curb on my anxiety has really filtered through for this pregnancy. And I feel just more calm and grounded and, you know, ready to take on whatever happens, just one step at a time. With Archie, I wanted to race through the pregnancy and get to the end. This pregnancy, I want to savor. I feel like it's gone too fast. I love feeling the bubby kick. Even with Archie, I was like, used to freak out when he moved. I felt like there was like aliens in my stomach. But yeah, I'm really savoring this pregnancy, probably because I know it's going to be my last, and because obviously it took us so long to get here. But the baby's actually doing somersaults now. But I really am enjoying the pregnancy and staying in the moment. So I think that is the biggest difference for me. Like I said, health-wise, weight-wise, pretty similar. I worked in television kind of up till about 33, 34 weeks with Archie, and then I had time off and I just relaxed and did nothing. I'm working now, which probably helps because my mind is focused on other things as well. So I'm not like sitting here worrying about the birth and what's going to happen after, and I'm just kind of getting through the days, and then obviously making sure I block out some time every day just to kind of chill and enjoy and take in the joys of being pregnant. So I think that's how it would be different, mainly my mental state. So how many rounds of IVF did you do? Okay, we were lucky. We fell pregnant the first round of IVF that we did, but we did the PGD testing on the embryo, so we only had one embryo to put in the end, even though we had 5 what looked like healthy embryos. If we did standard IVF, they would have put 5 rounds in, and then only one of them would have taken because the other 4 had slight chromosomal issues. So we just did the 1 round of IVF, but before that we did some stimulated cycles, and I did an IUI as well, but only the 1 of the full-on IVF treatment, so we're very lucky. For anyone going through that, I can sympathise with you. It is really quite the mind fuck going through IVF, but it really is a mental game, and if you can kind of work on your perspective on it, it just makes it so much easier, and that's what I found. And I am grateful for actually the time that it took and for the path that we had, because I feel like I grew so much as a person from it, and it put me in a much better mind frame for when I am pregnant now and about to have the baby. So yes, that is that. I'm just about to enter my 3rd trimester. I'm a first time mum. Any tips? Like sleep more, sleep less to prepare for baby. Definitely don't sleep less, ever, in your life. Don't try and sleep less. Sleep when you can. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think you can accrue sleep, so I don't think sleeping more is going to, but just listen to your body and rest when you need to. I probably need to take a little bit of that advice for myself, but yeah, I just think rest, enjoy the time, eat well and eat, you know, healthily, get your nutrients in, make sure you're taking good supplements. If you keep exercising, if you're exercising or going for walks, I find that really helps my mental state as well as my body. I've been doing Pilates once a week since I was 20 weeks pregnant, one-on-one specific Pilates, and it's been incredible. I've had no back pain, and I had a lot of back and shoulder pain before I was pregnant. So it's really made me feel strong, and yeah, it helps me, and I think it's helping me to prepare for the birth as well. I've just started drinking raspberry leaf tea as well to prepare my uterus, and my naturopath has given me some herbs to take as well to prepare my lining for birth. So that's later on in your 3rd trimester. Any new symptoms in the 3rd? Yeah, well, when I sneeze, I wear my pants. That's a new symptom. I'm very swollen underneath, like I said before. My friend constipation has come back, TMI I know, but obviously we have that at the beginning when you're pregnant because of the hormones relaxing everything, and that's an annoying symptom, but that's just kind of part of it. Yeah. So what type of exercise or physical activity do you do during pregnancy? I think I just touched on that. So at the moment I'm just doing Pilates once a week. I stopped going to the gym a few weeks ago. I was just doing treadmill and a little bit of bike there. At the moment it's just once a week, and then I might go for a little walk once or twice a week. I'm kind of trying to slow down a bit now on the exercise front, but I think if you just keep walking, just gentle exercises, maybe some stretching to keep you feeling good. But definitely up until about 28, even 30 weeks, I was exercising 3 times a week, doing a mix of Pilates and doing treadmill and bike, like a little bit of cardio to keep myself feeling good, because I use that as a mental stress relief as well. But I am totally one for exercising throughout pregnancy, but also listening to your body and also slowing down when you have to towards the end. Okay, how are you preparing your first child for the arrival of the second? Well, it's a process. I keep Archie very involved in everything. We show him the scans of the baby. We talk about the baby all the time, but we also reassure him that he is our big baby, and that the baby's going to love him. He's going to be the best big brother. He's so loving. He just, every morning he comes and cuddles and kisses the baby. It's the first thing that he does. He asks where the head is and he kisses the head, which is getting a bit too far down now, but he's very loving. But there have been times as well where he gets jealous, which is only natural. He actually says, "You're going to love the baby more than me." And that's, you know, he's a bit older, so he's 5.5 now, so he understands. So we can sit him down and talk to him about things and reason with him, which is much better than if he's like 2 or 3 and just tries to kill the baby, because that's why he feels jealous and he acts out in that way. So yeah, we're just talking to him, keeping him involved. We're going to get him a present from the baby when the baby's born, which we've already told him. He's really excited. The baby knows what he wants. Yes, and we were going to actually find out the gender at the last scan at 34 weeks, and we're going to get it written down, and we're going to get Archie to actually read it out to us, so he would be the first person in the world to know if it was a girl or boy. But when I went to the scan, I just had this overwhelming feeling that we shouldn't know still, so we didn't do that. But yeah, we want him really involved and with us, not during the birth, but as soon as possible in the hospital after, to spend some time with the baby. And I guess the rest is a bit of a learning curve on how he'll be when the baby's actually here. But it's just like talking to him and also having time with him and not talking about the baby, so it's not always about the baby. It's a lot of it's about him. You know, he started school and there's a lot of new things going on, and he does start to act out a little bit. You know, he's a 5-year-old / going on 15, but all in all, I think that he's pretty well prepared for the baby and excited for the baby's arrival, which is good. And he doesn't mind the gender now, which is good, because at first he was like he just wanted a girl, and then he just wanted a boy, and now he's just like, oh, if it's a girl or a boy, it doesn't matter. Okay, baby, I have a baby shower coming up. Any suggestions on where to get a dress? Well, the dress that I wore was from a online store called Little Lace, and it was $69. It was just a white lace dress, and it's beautiful, and it's still, I think they've restocked it now. So I just love flowy, nice, beautiful things. Other brands that have great baby shower dresses are Philiboo Maternity, have a beautiful flowy dresses if you want that type of boho look, as well as Spell, of course. Spell have some gorgeous, beautiful dresses, florals as well as laces and things like that. What else? Zimmerman are always amazing, a little bit more designer style, but still that beautiful feminine floral style. So I think that would be my go-to suggestions for baby shower dresses. So that pretty much sums up most of the questions. There were some extra ones. Oh, pregnancy insomnia. Any tips? Oh, I feel your pain. Magnesium is my best tip for insomnia. Yeah, I find that it really helps me. If I wake up in the night and I can't go back to sleep, I will take a couple of magnesium tablets. That usually helps me. It's just something that chamomile tea, just the usual things that you can take. I find doing some visualization and meditation helps as well. but yeah, insomnia can be a real biatch. Yes, so I hope you get some sleep. So that yeah, it was most of the questions. So I hope that helps you guys out, and thank you for sending in the questions. I really like having that kind of interactive conversation with you guys. So I will probably do one more just before birth, one more video blog. But yeah, so thanks for tuning in, and I will chat to you soon. Bye.